Hello students. Today we are going to talk on waterproofing roads and external developments. Let us start with waterproofing. Now waterproofing is very important in construction. We require waterproofing for terraces, toilets as well as sloping roofs also. Normally when we are doing waterproofing, the contractors nowadays are also surprisingly giving a guarantee of 3 to 5 years. Now, this is a very good sign because they're assured of the quality of their work. That's why they're giving a guarantee of waterproofing. So, let us discuss waterproofing. Now, when we are talking about waterproofing, we are using various kinds of materials. Sometimes the materials are flexible materials like bitumen felt or plastic sheets. Sometimes they are semi rigid materials like mastic asphalt, and sometimes they are rigid materials like first class bricks, stones, slates, or it's grout cement slurry with a waterproofing compound. Nowadays, we hear of a popular compound known as Dr. Fixit. This is known as chemical waterproofing. But the most popular used for the terraces and the toilets is the Brickbat Koba waterproofing. Now, basic things we have to remember when we are doing a waterproofing treatment. The gradient or the slope has to be given for the surface. A good draining arrangement has to be provided. Now, whenever there is a junction of the parapet with the slab, there has to be a curvature or an angle of 45 degrees has to be maintained. This is known as the vata. Now, let us start with the waterproofing treatment for the terrace. When we are doing waterproofing treatment for the terrace, the existing treatment needs to be removed first, followed by the cleaning of the surface with a hard wire brush. You have to ensure that the surface is free from oil, grease. Now, wherever there are cracks, the cracks have to be filled with polymer modified cement with cement slurry covered with a cement mortar 1:4 with waterproofing compound. Once these cracks are filled, the brick beds are laid. These brick beds have to be soaked overnight. A layer of about 110 mm thick has to be laid with a 1:4 cement mortar proportion and a waterproofing compound. This layer has to be cured for about 5 days. Now, the finishing layer is a 20 mm thick layer in cement mortar 1:4 with waterproofing compound mixed with liquid admixtures. Now, adequate curing is necessary for the surface. Then a checkered pattern may be made on the surface. When we are considering the waterproofing in toilets, the slab has to be tested for leakages. Then a base coat in 1:3 cement mortar has to be provided, along with providing a drain pipe from the lowest point to the outside face of the building. Now, the brick beds have to be laid in 1:4 cement mortar to slope, concealing the drainage lines. The finishing coat is done with 35 mm 1:3 cement mortar, including curing, testing, leakages, etc. complete. Now, when we are talking about waterproofing, curing is extremely important. When we are doing waterproofing in the basements, the box type waterproofing treatment is preferred. So it is necessary that waterproofing is done well. Now let us go to the next topic. This is about the roads. Now roads can be classified according to the usage. According to the usage, the roads can be classified as national highways, the state roads, the district roads, and the village roads. As per the materials, the roads can be classified into bituminous or asphalt roads, concrete roads, WBM or waterbound macadam roads, and lately the paver block roads. Now let us talk about the roads. There is a pre-construction activity involved when we are doing the roads. A detailed topographic survey has to be done. Then the next is preparing the road alignment with cross section. A demarcation of the roads has to be done along with final approval. Sometimes the land acquisition is also involved. Now when we are doing the roads, the base preparation is also necessary, including the clearing or grubbing the road land, excavation, watering and compaction. Let us see the different types of the roads. The bitumen roads involves the prime coat, applying bitumen, followed by the tack coat, followed by the seal coat, and rolling is necessary. When we are doing the concrete roads, it involves the Trimix treatment, curing, compacting, etc. When we are doing the WBM road, initially there is a subgrade, soling, followed by base course, followed by wearing course and spreading course. After the three courses are complete, the surface has to be dry rolled. Later, water is spread on it and wet rolling is done. This is followed by sprinkling sand, and curing is important. When we are doing the roads, the other preparations like the cross drains, making the sideways, curbs, stormwater drainage, and of course the service lines have to be considered. Now roads are followed by our last topic, which is the external developments. In external developments for specifications, we have to consider the fencing systems. Remember, fencing system is very important as it fixes the boundaries of the plots. So it has to be a sturdy fencing system. You can have a barbed wire fencing also, or you can have a brick compound wall or a stone compound wall. It can be a mixed fencing system, like you can have at the base a stone wall along with a fencing treatment on the top. So any fencing system can be employed in the boundaries of the plot, but writing specifications is important. You can write brief specifications for fencing systems, or give the detailed specifications which involves the description of materials, the workmanship, the tools and plants involved in the fencing system, and the protection of the fresh work. The external developments also include the pavements, the curbs at the border of the pavements, and lighting. When we're talking about lighting, it's the lighting treatment on the roads, the lighting poles, the lighting treatment also in the gardens. So, writing specifications for external developments is as important as writing specifications for building items. We can write the brief specifications which are involved in the building quantities. But when we are considering the tenders or contracts, we have to write detailed specifications. Thank you.